Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get your green gear 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps. The number one. Thank you very much for your support. What product was that back in the day? I think that was that wine cooler, Bartles and James. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of every commercial, they'd always say, thank you for your support. So, I'm going to end this with something that I posted on my YouTube page under community. It's this trailer for this movie called Karen. And yes, it is exactly what you think it's going to be. But first, oh, happy day. Burr, 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 burr. I should have got one of those little New Year's poppers. They're shaped like little champagne bottles, and when you pull on them, it goes poof, and a little confetti goes in the air. This is time to celebrate, guys. Because something that we thought wasn't going to happen is finally gonna happen. See, this whole time, we're thinking that they don't give a shit about our border. This whole time, we're thinking KAMALA, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical, Miss Gaga herself, we thought she wasn't going to go down to the border. We thought she didn't care. We thought that she didn't work for us. Well, guess what? The egg is on your ass. That's how it goes. Anyway, the point is, people, she is going to the border. Kinda. She has a trip scheduled on Friday, scheduled by the Department of Homeland Security. Friday, she's headed down to the border. It's just that she didn't get quite to the right part of the border. See, she's going to El Paso, right there by Juarez. But that's not where the problem is. See, the problem is east a little bit, south a little bit, about 800 miles. It's a place called the Rio Grande Valley. That's where the kids are all wrapped up like little human Jiffy Pop in those little aluminum blankets stacked up in the cages. Hot. You know, guys, I don't live in Texas, but I've been through Texas. I might have mentioned this before. When I was 12 years old, we took a road trip as a family from California, Salinas, all the way to Baltimore, Maryland, southern route. Then we went Midwest, or the middle of the country, all the way back. And we got to Texas, took 2 days to drive across Texas. I want to say it was a 1978 Dodge van, no AC, Texas, early July. You get the picture. We pull up to this rest stop. The rearview mirror inside the vehicle, the glue melted and it just fell off. The glue was all stringy and melted and it just fell on the floor. That's the kind of heat you're dealing with in Texas. So let's go back. Kids, aluminum blankets, stuffed in cages, Texas, summer. She's going to El Paso, but the problem is 800 miles away. So she's at the border. She's just not at the part of the border she needs to be at. So she can check her "I went to the border" box. Remember that weird ass interview she had with Lester Holt, where she says, we're gonna go to the border. We'll get to the border. He said, "You never been to the border." She's like, "Well, I've never been to Europe." I don't understand your question. I don't understand what you want to know. Just a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of lies, a bunch of I don't give a shit. But I guess she does give a shit because she's going down to the border, just not where the problems are. See, if you're the border czar, you got to go where the problems are, right? Not 800 miles in the wrong direction. That's like calling the fire department because your house is on fire, but they spray water on your neighbor's house. They're like, "We came to your neighborhood." That's like going to the doctor and there's something wrong with your hand, but they're focusing on your foot. We looked at your body. It doesn't make any sense. You're not going to where you need to be. And what's the only reason she's going? Let's be honest, shall we? The only reason she's going with this delegation of empty suit assholes who do not care, The only reason she's going is because Trump is still in charge. He still controls their minds. They heard that Trump was headed down there, and they could not let the former president go down there before the current border czar. They could not have that. They could not give Trump a win. So they're not going down there because they care about the sovereignty of our country. They're not going down there because they care about the safety of the people in those fucking border towns where they release these people hoping they come back for their appointment in 2 years. They're not going down there because that's their job. They're going down there because we can't let Orange Man have a win. That's their problem. That's why you're going to get voted out in the midterms, and that's why you're going to be a one-hitter quitter when it comes to President Biden is pervertus. Because you guys don't give a shit, and it's evident. You're still stuck on Trump. You still have TDS. The man's been gone for months, and you still can't function without him. He must have laid that Trump dick on you guys really good because you can't focus on anything else. All you have on your mind is Trump. Damn us. Damn all the people that gave you the most votes ever of any president. Forget about them. You're still focused on, what's Trump doing? Where's Trump going? Whatever. If Trump has to gallivant around the country to get you to go where you're supposed to, I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Almost got it, Kamala. Almost. You made it to the border, just not the part of the border you need to be in. That's like being a plumber, and upstairs the toilet's giving you problems, but they're downstairs in the guest bathroom looking at that one. What are you doing down here? The corn and peanuts are shooting out of the toilet upstairs, not down here. The toilet upstairs is having the fucking exorcism, not this one. Almost there, maybe. And I've floated this theory before, and I think it'll still work if they try it. Maybe if they go up to a bunch of men over 70 and they reach down and they just tug out some pubic hairs, just like that. Just enough to get the pheromones on it. If they get enough old men to go, like that, and pull out some pubes, maybe they can make a little Hansel and Gretel trail to the Rio Grande Valley where she's supposed to be. Maybe if they give her a little incentive, she'll travel that 800 miles to get to that old dick. She'll be on the ground like a hound dog. She'll make it down there. You know how she feels about old dicks? Willie Brown somewhere right now going, yeah, she loves an old dick. So maybe that's what we need to help her. We need to get her across the finish line. She's on the border. She's up here. She just needs to go down here. So good job to you, Kamala. You're almost there. You're at the border. 800 miles to go. 70-plus-year-old men watching this. Pull some of those out. Donate it to Kamala. Let's get her to the right part of the border. That woman is a shit-coated shit with shit filling. So let's get to this ridiculous ass trailer, shall we? So I'll put a link in the description box to the video. Again, you can go to my YouTube page under community and check it out. But there's this new movie coming out, of course, produced by BET, Black Entertainment Television, starting right off the top. You know, if there was a white, forget it, I don't even need to finish that sentence. But BET, who is producing this movie, which is owned, the parent company's Viacom, which is owned by a white guy. But anyway, BET, Black Entertainment Television. It's a movie called Karen. What's it about? Some racist white lady who can't mind her business. So in this particular one, she's a neighbor to this black couple that moves into the neighborhood. He has his kente cloth scarf on. Fucking stop. So they move in, young couple, and right off the bat, they're moving here, and you guys are here. She's giving him shit, and it progresses. It gets worse and worse. You know, he's mean to her, or he doesn't accept her her trying to get at him. I guess she likes him or something, and he tells her no. He shuts her down, so she gets mad. She gets the police involved. She's on her phone. She even has a haircut. She's on her phone. Well, you make it happen or I'm going to do some shit. So then you got the police involved because, of course, all police hate black people, all these racist white motherfuckers, just like the same ones who were pumping on Jocelyn Adams' little body when she got shot 6 times in Chicago. They tried to save her life on the way to the hospital. But that means nothing, guys. Forget it. All cops are racist. So these racist cops, they plant drugs on him and shit, and he's in trouble and his marriage is falling apart, all because of this crazy ass white lady. Because white ladies hate black people. Just furthering the ridiculous bullshit, continuing their attempts at division. There's supposed to be this divide between white people and black people. All white people are the oppressors, all black people are the victims. And all these stupid motherfuckers out here talking about there's white supremacy, you are the only ones who believe that. White people ain't saying that shit. Only these bleeding heart, guilt-ridden, liberal pieces of shit are. Leftist pieces of shit. They're the only ones saying it. The only ones, all the ones that are supposed to be against it, you're the only ones who believes it exists. You're the one saying that white people are superior and in a position of power simply because they're white. And you're also the only one saying that black people are at a disadvantage and not in positions of power simply because they are black. That is racism. That is white supremacy. You are white supremacy. When it comes to all the dumb shit that's said in the mainstream mediocres and in entertainment and coming from the athletes, you are the white supremacists. You're it. You are the problem that you want to solve. Look within. Grab a mirror. You're it. But it is trash. It is garbage. And one of the good things is you look in the comments and all the people in there seem to think so too. All these black folks who are supposed to be downtrodden and victims, they see that it's bullshit too. So you're losing the only audience that you have. If it was anybody else, you know how quick that shit would get shut down. They wouldn't even make it. Instead of a movie called Karen, if they had a movie called Bonquisha, with their loud music, barbecues and shit, baby daddies, that shit would be called racist, and everybody with a blue check mark will be up there rubbing their little pink liberal weenies. If it was a movie called Mari Soul, some chola with her lips outlined and her eyebrows painted on. ¿Y qué, fucker? Like what, eh? You want to throw some chingazos or what? With their lowrider bikes in the front yard, eh? With all the little chain steering wheel instead of the handlebars, eh? And Impala with like some kind of like Aztec guy like holding his girlfriend, eh? They shut that shit down. It'd be racist. But because it's a white person and they're superior, they can take it. All you little colored folks, all you folks lower on the color chart, more toward that end of the coloring, the Crayola coloring box, you guys are the Fabergé eggs of ethnicities. You can't handle it. We can't make these movies about you because you can't handle it with your widow feelings. So we'll make them about the strong, superior white people. They can take it. They're better than you. You are the only ones that believe this bullshit, the same ones pushing it. Regular people don't buy into that shit. Black folks aren't buying into that shit. But these fringe leftist dumbasses, these BLM fools, yes, they believe it. Check out the trailer. You will shake your head and laugh with anger. I promise. The dumbest shit you've ever seen. Now let me wrap up my state-mandated meal period. The only good thing California's giving me. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.